Hello fellow collectors and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at the Complete Selection Modification Lockseed Charmant set from Kamen Rider Gaim. This is a premium Bandai exclusive set. Came out fairly recently, around the same time as the Sengoku Driver. So very excited to take a look at this one. This is a really fun set because it gives us two new Lockseeds that we have never seen before. That's the Lychee Lockseed and the King Dorian Lockseed, which are new forms for Guridan and Brava respectively. So they were part of the most recent Gaim Gaiden, these two new forms, and very excited to get these. Very happy to have new Lockseeds that have never been done before. That's very exciting. As you can see, packaging's fairly simple but really cool. I think it looks great. You have Guridan's two forms here on the front and then Bravo's two forms here on the back. Not too much else going on with the packaging, just kind of some instructions and whatnot, warnings and things. So, but again, two sides of the packaging, very, very cool. You can kind of pretend whichever side you want is the front, whichever one of these two is your favorite. I've always been a big fan of Bravo because I love the design of his suit, the color scheme and everything. I just think looks really, really cool. And King Dorian actually looks really cool too. But hey, not to count out Guridan. He's pretty cool as well. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get the contents of this box out and we're going to take a closer look. So here are the contents of the box. You get 5 Lockseeds and 4 faceplates. Now you might be asking yourself, hey, why are there 2 Donguri Lockseeds? And to be honest, they do look rather indistinguishable from each other when they're closed. But this is the Oren Lockseed. So it has his face in there, and we'll get to how this works and everything a little bit later on. But they did want to go ahead and put that in here because it was released during the original line, so that's kind of fun. But basically, these are just like the ones that came with the Sengoku Driver for Gaim. They all have 5 modes with the exception of these two. These two do not have the Invis Battle mode, and this one doesn't have any extra modes because it's kind of like a little novelty, gimmicky Lockseed. So if we're taking a look at this one first, and let me go ahead and get the camera good here. So here is the Donguri Lockseed. If we hit the back, so I think it is 2 different forms of him saying Henshin. They do sound very similar. If we go ahead and hold the button down, we start off in the like present day or present world mode. Then we're in the Helheim mode. The 2 mix ones are when you want to use the Genesis core and do a transformation. I don't think he has one with the Genesis core, but it looks like they're built into basically all of these. And then this is the Invis game mode. There you go. We won. So if we're going to go ahead and go back to the... This is in the present world one. When you open this, so you get the sound of the crack opening for the arms to come through. If you go to the Helheim mode, you don't get the crack opening sound, you get kind of the arms just materializing because they're already in the forest. Alright, so we're back around to the front there. So that's it pretty much for this on its own. Of course, we're going to use transformation in a minute, and then we'll take a look at the faceplate. These all have a really nice matte finish to them, which I really enjoy. I think it just makes them look super sharp. Next up, we have the Dorian Lockseed. So right there, you get the crack opening sound. And then it's just the Helheim mode where it's just kind of forming the arms. Then you have the 2 mixes again. And I've already gone through that, but hey, what the heck. Oh, we lost that one. And then back around to the front. And then here is the Bravo faceplate. Again, really nice matte finish. Love that. Alright, here is our first ever Lychee, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So this is the powered up form for Gurdon. Very, very cool. This has the first 4 modes. So this is going to have the normal mode, the Helheim mode, and then the 2 mixes. This one does not have the Invis game because, you know, by then they weren't really doing the Invis game anymore. Okay, so it's Lychee. I've been saying it wrong. Apologies. And then we're back around to the front. And then here is the faceplate. It's not terribly different. You can see, you know, the color's a little different. And it doesn't have as much brown around the front of the face there. And then we have the King Dorian Lockseed. Love the color scheme for this. Black, gold, and red always really work. Oh, I apologize. I've been forgetting to do the henshin sound. I think it's only one for him. Sounds like only one for him as well. Okay, so two. Two for each of the first 2, and then only one for each of these 2. And then let's check out that King Dorian faceplate. So you can see these are pretty drastically different from each other. And then for the Oren Lockseed, he just shouts that if I try to hold the button down. It doesn't do anything because it doesn't have any of the different modes. So it says Dongari, but kind of like in his voice. And that's really all that it does. So, like I said, don't get full functionality out of that one, but it's to be expected. So let's go ahead and let's bring in the Sengoku driver. So we'll start off first with Gurdon. We'll go ahead and attach the faceplate. Now, once you have the faceplate attached, you can hit the dialogue button here, and it'll actually run through some dialogue phrases. I'm not going to run through all of them. But there's a ton of them. But we'll go ahead and we'll transform. So first we will do it. Well, we'll just do it with the regular mode. So there you go. We are transformed. We can do the 3 different attacks. And you can get some more sounds if you hit the sound effect button after transformation. Now, he did use Suika once on the show. That might be why he has the sounds, or it's possible that just all of them have it. So we're back around to the beginning. Alright, next up we have Bravo. So again, you have dialogue phrases. That's a long one. He's got a few long ones. Again, I'm not going to go through all of them, but you can keep cycling through, get a bunch of dialogue for him. Well, let's go ahead and get transformed. And then he's got some phrases over here. I'm pretty sure they're all French phrases. Now, if you hold the button down, he also has the watermelon phrases. If you hold it down, it goes back to the French phrases. So that's pretty cool. He's not only does he have the dialogue sounds, he's got some additional sound effects using this button as well. Alright, so now we'll try the Lychee Lockseed. Now, the directions just call this Proto-Guridon faceplate, so I don't know if that's actually his name or if that's just what they're calling it. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure what that form's name is, but let's go ahead and pop this on. So there you go. He's got a bunch of phrases as well. So you kind of get some phrases interspersed with the attack sounds there, which is pretty neat. So those are actually Takatora phrases, I assume, talking to Gurudon. So when you hold the button down for him, you get that kind of interesting sound effect there instead of the Suika arms. And then you're back to the Takatora phrases. And then last but certainly not least, we have the King Dorian Lockseed. So holding the button down for this one actually doesn't do anything. You just get that sound effect as the same with the Lychee. Alright, so we do still have the Oren one to take a look at. It doesn't do a lot, but you have to use the Gurudon faceplate, so we'll pop that on. Now the directions tell you to hold down the background music and sound effect button at the same time to set it up. In my experience, you don't actually have to do that, but we'll go ahead and do it for the purposes of this. So you hear that sound effect. Then you're going to go ahead and open this. So now it says to hit the sound effect button to cancel it. And then it says you can either pull it open or you can do the sword. So the full transformation music does not play, and you just hear his voice, you know, kind of taunting him, kind of doing his like transformation jingle, but in his voice. And then you obviously you have the inside here. That's really it. That's really all that it does. There's not really too much else to it. It was used in like one episode as a gag thing. But here you go. It is included in the set, so it is here. I think this is a fantastic set. I've always been a big fan of Gurudon and Bravo. I just love Bravo's suit, and Gurudon and him make such a fun pair. Plus, this set is giving us 2 brand new Lockseeds we've never seen before from that brand new Gaim Gaiden we got a couple months ago. Plus, they throw in the Oren Lockseed just to kind of round out the set and complete your collection. We're getting 4 brand new faceplates, which all unlock new dialogue sounds from the Sengoku driver. So there's a lot of playability here. Plus, it's got the added bonus of being that first additional set of Lockseeds after the initial Sengoku driver, so that's exciting in its own right because it's kind of like your first expansion pack to unlock all this extra playability out of your Sengoku driver. And if this is a preview of what's to come, I'm very excited for subsequent releases in this line. It's going to be a lot of fun to just kind of get a new batch of Lockseeds every couple months and just keep playing with that Sengoku driver all year long. There's definitely going to be a ton of functionality with that thing by the time all these sets are out. So if you have the Sengoku driver, I absolutely 100% recommend picking this up. Even if you didn't get that, I think you could still pick this up because the Lockseeds do kind of work with the old DX Sengoku driver. So if you wanted to at least just pick it up for these 2 Lockseeds, which are brand new, I think it's worth checking out. But honestly, I still highly recommend grabbing that CSM Sengoku driver because it's been a ton of fun already. And like I said, there's so much more coming for this. So many sets are planned over the next year or 2. It's going to be a lot of fun by the time it's all said and done. It's going to be expensive, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So I love this set. Highly recommend it. And I don't know, I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks so much for watching.